Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Iconic English. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and support us. Keep sharing us for more such. हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू आवर चैनल आइकॉनिक इंग्लिश। आज हम बात करने वाले हैं क्लास 12 की एक पोएम कीपिंग क्वाइट। कीपिंग क्वाइट लिखी है पैब्लो नरूडा ने। पैब्लो नरूडा एक चिले कंट्री है, वहाँ का एक पोइट था। तो उसके बारे में हम आज बात करेंगे। इस पोएम में क्या क्या लिखा है, क्या बोला गया है, सारा एक्सप्लेनेशन मैं आपको आज देने वाली हूँ। सो लाइन बाय लाइन, स्टैंजा बाय स्टैंजा डिस्कस करेंगे। शुरू करते हैं गाइस। Now we will count to 12 and we all will keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move in arms. So much. So guys, here the poet requests everyone to count till 12 in their own mind and to stop for a while. Maybe this 12 referred by the poet is the 12 hours in the clock or the 12 months in an year. He wants everyone to stop and calm down. The poet urges everyone not to speak in any language, as we all know that there are different languages spoken in different parts of the earth, which sometimes become a barrier in our way of peace. So he asks people not to speak. Not only this, he also wants us to stop moving our arms. By using the word arms, he means the weapons which are used by different countries to raise a war against each other. So basically the poet is demanding peace from all of us. तो guys, यहाँ पे वो 12 तक काउंट करने के लिए बोल रहा है, और यहाँ पे 12 तक काउंट करने का मतलब ये है कि हम कुछ देर शांत रहें, पीसफुल रहें, कोई लड़ाई झगड़ा नहीं, कोई अशांति नहीं, कोई शोर शराबा ना करें, और हम थोड़े टाइम शांत रहें, अपनी इनर पीस से बात करें। और देखिए नेक्स्ट है, it would be an exotic moment without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm the waves, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. So here poet says that it would be a rare situation when there will be no engines working. यानी कोई भी engines जो है, कोई भी machines जो है, वो काम नहीं करेंगे। Here he wants to state that if everything comes to standstill, it will be very difficult and different moment. If all the engines like vehicles and machines stop, then there will be sudden strange situation as the world will experience a sudden calmness. People will not be in a rush to achieve material things one after another. Further, the poet says that the fishermen will also stop and not harm whales in the sea. This means that the poet is urging everyone not to harm the animals. Here he gives the example of whales which are being hunted for the purpose of food or trade. He also wants people to calm down so that they can stop and see what they have achieved or lost. For this, he gives the example of the man who gathers salt, whose hands are hurt. Here he wants everyone to stop for a while in order to see and feel their achievements and how many they have lost for the sake of attaining such materialistic things. तो यहाँ पे guys वो कह रहा है कि कुछ टाइम के लिए सारे इंजन, सारे व्हीकल्स, सारे मशीनरी सब कुछ बंद हो जाए, लोग अपनी शांति को फील करें, अपने अचीवमेंट्स को फील करें, ना कि मटेरियल थिंग्स के पीछे भागें। ओके तो फिशरमैन जो है वो एनिमल्स को हर्ट करना, सी फिशेस को हर्ट करना बंद कर दे, एनिमल्स को लोग हर्ट ना करें, वेल्स को, फिशेस को परेशान ना करें। और जो लोग ऐसा करते हैं ट्रेड के लिए खाने के लिए, वो ये सब चीज़ें थोड़े टाइम के लिए रुक जाए और समझ आए उनको कि वो क्या कर रहे हैं। Those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on the clean clothes and walk about their brothers in the shade, doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck and death. So here the guys The poet asks everyone to stop activities which are damaging the environment. Today, all the human beings are making money by damaging the environment with their activities such as mining, deforestation, letting the chemical waste into the rivers, etc. The poet asks us not to do so. He also requests people not to involve in the wars as there is no benefit of achieving such victory in which no one is left alive. He says so because wars and environmental damage will lead no life on earth. Rather, he wants people to adopt a new approach towards life and mankind. He says that you should treat your enemy like brothers and promote peace and harmony in the world. अब यहाँ पे क्या कहा जा रहा है कि हमें अपनी जो वॉर्स वगैरह हैं ये सब भी रोक देनी चाहिए, अपने जो एनिमीज़ हैं उनको ब्रदर्स की तरह ट्रीट करना चाहिए, प्रमोट करना चाहिए, और हमें ऐसी वॉर्स और ऐसी विक्ट्री से कोई फ़ायदा नहीं होगा जहाँ पे कोई बचेगा ही नहीं, जिसमें लोगों की लाइफ्स जाएंगी. सो आई होप इट इज़ क्लियर टू यू. If we were not so single minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could perhaps a huge silence might interrupt the sadness of never understanding ourselves and threatening ourselves with death. So, guys, क्या कह रहा है यहाँ पे? Now, the poet wants to clarify to his readers that when he asks them to stop from saying or doing nothing, he doesn't want anyone to become a non-active person. Non-active is a person who remains idle and doesn't do anything. Here, he simply means that we should stop and see the consequences of our deeds. The poet doesn't want to see people being killed due to their greed for money and expansion of territories. Further, he says that people are continuously working to achieve their tasks without even thinking and about the results. They are in fear of death and therefore want to achieve most of the things before their death. Here, he urges them to stop for a while and take some moment to relish on what they have achieved till now. Everyone here is living a life in which he wants to achieve various things one after another. But now the poet says it is a time to stop and see what has been achieved and should be enjoyed. This will help us skip the sadness which has become so prominent in our lives. The sadness of not enjoying what we have achieved and the greed to achieve what next is in the list to be achieved. So guys, यहाँ पे भी आपको क्लियर हो ही गया होगा जो मैंने अभी एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया कि लोग जो हैं वो अपने ग्रीड के चक्कर में आगे बढ़ते हैं, लोगों को मारना काटना ये सब करते हैं. पोइट ये नहीं कह रहा कि आप कुछ नहीं करें, वो ये कह रहा है कि आपने क्या किया है उसके बारे में थिंक करें, सोचें उसके बारे में, और उससे आपको समझ आएगा कि हमें आगे क्या करना है, हमने क्या खोया है, हमने क्या पाया है, और अपने अचीवमेंट्स को एंजॉय करें. Perhaps the earth can teach us as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I'll count up to the 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. Last stanza says, now the poet suggests to the human beings that we should learn a lesson from the earth. During the winters, everything freezes and becomes lifeless. But when the season changes and it's the onset of spring season, everything present in the nature such as trees, birds, rivers, etc. gets life. So here, the poet, by giving the example of nature, wants to say that all the human beings should stop and try to judge their deeds. They can try and make their life better with calmness, peace. Finally, he ends up by saying that now he will count up to 12 so that we all may be quiet. Here, quiet means to calm down ourselves and move towards the path of peace and harmony. After saying this, he says, I will go. He says so as he has conveyed the message to the people and wants them to be left alone to think about it and work in the direction of peace. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you like the video. I hope आपको सब कुछ समझ आया हो. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hit the like button, keep sharing, keep liking and keep subscribing.